This nigga with OTR views, man. We got my boy Rackboy Cam out here.
What's racking?
Jersey. Every time bro come to Houston, he chop it up with me. Keep me up to date on everything. What's going down, bro? Tell us a little bit about what you've been having going on.
Yeah, I've been working, man. I got a project on the way, Rackboy season. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I just won a little settlement, 1.7. Okay. Copyright infringement. Okay. Go for Every Day We Lit.
Okay. Sound like you got some people mad at you.
Yeah, I might have some people mad at me, but it's just business. Who gives a fuck, you know?
For the people that didn't tap in before, and we really ain't got to go too deep into detail, but for the people that didn't tap in before, who was the parties and what did they basically, like, well, y'all know what copyright infringement is, somebody run off with something. Tell us a little bit about it, bro.
It's with PNB Rock and wife and Lucci. The record Every Day We Lit, you know, copyright infringement, you know.
Okay. So you had a song called Everything Be Lit?
Everything Be Lit. Yeah.
And then how long after that did they make Every Day We Lit?
Probably like a year.
A year after?
Yeah, yeah. A good year, yeah.
So was it one of those things where you were just cooling and then somebody was like, bro, check this out? Or was it one of the things where you was like, you seen it coming?
I didn't see that part coming, but I mean, my record was making noise. It was picking up. And one day I got a call from a DJ out here, and he wanted to link me with Think It's a Game. That's the label that wife and Lucci is signed to.
Out here in Houston?
He from Houston,
okay.
But he got ties to Think It's a Game that's actually in Atlanta.
Okay.
So he reached out to me about the record and basically saying that they want to do some business. They wanted to sign me. For the record, 2 records, Everything Be Lit and Drink or Two.
Okay.
So, you know, I went to Atlanta, we had a meeting or so. From that point on, we've been going back and forth, negotiating business and see how we're gonna make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? In the process of that, I go on tour with Zoe Dollars, Everything Be Lit tour. And
what year was this?
This was like 2000, into 2015, early 2016. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I go on tour with Zoe Dollars. My 3rd show, PNB Rock comes to the show. You know what I mean? Real relaxed, you know, vibes, chilling. He come fuck with us. You know, he with me while I'm performing the record. They playing the record and everything like that. Okay. And he was real cool, you know, real cool dude. You know, I'm still in negotiations with Think It's a Game. Okay. Trying to see what we could do, you know. Long story short, I ain't never going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But next thing you know, the record come out. Every Day We Lit. So I'm like, alright, Think It's a Game, wife and Lucci's label. Try to sign me for my record, Everything Be Lit. Right. The next thing you know, I run into PNB Rock, and then next thing you know, they come out with a similar record. Like, that's more than a coincidence. Right. I mean, what you think? By hearing that.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you basically like heard that and was like, nah, bro, we're not going for that. And you sued them.
Nah, that's not how it went down. Okay. What happened was, when I heard the record, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I was a little naive a little bit. I wasn't sure, you know what I'm saying? I ended up doing my research into copyright infringement and copyrights and all that other stuff. And I found out, like, you break down both records, the structure of both records, the mechanics of both records and stuff like that. They had a lot of similarities. So at first, I reached out to Think It's a Game, and I asked him, I said, listen, man, you know, your record sounds very similar to the record that you was trying to sign me for. So I spoke to the A&R that was actually trying to give me a situation, and he was like, yeah, he agreed. Like, both of the records were similar, and that he was gonna work on giving me some publishing. Okay. Never happened. I ended up running into PNB Rocks. I knew somebody that basically handled PNB Rocks management and day-to-day, so I reached out to him. We were supposed to have a meeting and nip the shit in the bud, find a solution to the whole situation. The meeting ain't never happened. All I wanted was just a feature, linked with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the up and coming, these niggas popping. I just want a record, you know, or some type of credits or publishing something. I wasn't asking for much. I don't think that was much, you know what I'm saying? And Think It's a Game, they asked if they was gonna help me get some publishing. With PNB Rock, we were supposed to set up a meeting and kind of find a solution to what happened. And none of that shit happened. None of that shit happened. So my back was against the wall, and I had to do what I had to do. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So how long did you have to fight that, bro? Because Every Day We Lit came out a long time ago.
2016.
Yeah, and we 21. So
Yeah.
you basically been fighting since then.
I actually sued him in 2018 because between 2016 and 18, I still was trying to negotiate with him and trying to work with him, and I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. Then it got to a point, the record started getting big, and I'm just like, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't just sit here and let somebody take my shit and, you know, not fight for it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'd be a fool to do that. These niggas getting millions. Like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here busting my ass out. I got a family to feed.
Right.
I'm sitting here, I'm like I said, I'm independent. I don't got no investor, no label, no nothing. Everything that I drop come out of my pocket. Every song I push and promote comes out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else. So at the end of the day, like I gotta fight for mine. Like, you crazy? Like,
I understand.
Anybody in my situation that brush shoulders with these individuals and been in the same situation as me would have did the same thing. That's just my opinion. Like, you'd be a fool not to.
Right.
You know?
Right, because you want to get paid for what you came up with, basically.
And I reached out to them to try to work out the business.
Right.
And they fell short on their part. Right. So I guess they felt like, all right, whatever, this nigga ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? But they was wrong.
So was it one of those things where they felt like, he probably ain't got the money to take this to court and fight this long?
I mean, I want to say that because I don't know exactly what they was thinking, but I would assume that, you know, because that's what happened in most cases when bigger artists take other people's songs or whatever, like independent artists' records, and take them and flip them, whatever they do. In most cases, they don't have the money to fight for it, you know?
Right.
Because that shit is like, you could prolong that shit forever. Like, I went through that shit for 3 years, you know? But luckily I had the resources to fight it. Right. If I didn't, I could have been like, man, you know what I mean? Fuck it. Like, y'all got that. You know what I mean? I take it on the chin, but, you know, luckily I handled my business and I had the resources to do what I needed to do, you know?
Okay. Let me ask you this. So at any point in time between now and then, did you kind of feel like, man, I don't know if I want to do this because of what could maybe happen in the industry? You know, those guys are very popular artists, so you don't want to be one of those situations where they try to blackball you out the industry. Did you ever feel like that could be a possibility by you taking this to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought of that, but at the same time, like, what's real is real.
Right.
You can't knock the realness of it. Like I said, right now, a lot of people, some people like, damn, Cam, like, I remember you was grinding, like, I respect it, they got you.
Right.
Some people like, man, fuck that, he cloud chasing, he reaching. But the people that saying that don't really know the situation. They don't know the real story. They don't know the real story and know what was really going on and really seeing me push the record because they don't know me.
Right.
So this news is basically breaking me as an artist to them. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, I understand. And I don't feel no type of way because, like I said, when the shit first happened, I kind of was naive too because I'm like, damn, I don't know. Because I didn't really know. I was ignorant to copyright infringement. I really didn't know.
Right.
I'm thinking like, the shit got to be the same beat, the same, you know, same everything. Right. So I didn't know until I did my research and I found out like, nah, that's not the case, you know?
Okay. So do you think now, like going forward, that, first of all, would you ever just be interested in working with those artists after this? Or is it just one of those things where it's like, the business is like, it's gotten too far into it, so now it really ain't no reason for you to try?
I think that's more a question for them.
Okay.
Because with me, I don't got no bad blood with PNB Rock. I ain't got no bad blood with Wife and Lucci. I'm just handling my business. You feel me? At the end of the day, you can't knock me. You just gotta salute me and respect me because, like, I'm really handling my business. Like, I really had ties with Thing Is a Game. I had ties with PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want people to understand, like, because the people out there that's thinking like I'm clout chasing, they probably like, oh, the records don't sound the same and whatnot. I want to clarify, like, I was credited as a writer. I got writer's share. So the portion of the judgment that I got was the writer's share of the actual record. The residuals, the publishing, the future royalties and stuff like that is writer's credit. So it's not the overall production of the record.
Right.
It's the lyrics of the actual song, the idea, the concept of the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing I want people to realize too, like, a lawyer is not gonna take a case like this unless they know it's real evidence.
Right.
And that it's really some bullshit that happened and you had 90% chance of that you could win this. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta understand that too.
Right.
You know,
wouldn't waste their time like that.
They won't waste their time. You know what I'm saying? And three, this wasn't my first option. I didn't want to sue them. I wanted to work with them, do a song with them, build with them. Right. You know, and put that shit behind us. You feel me? And just work, but obviously that shit ain't work either. Like, so what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how do you feel about the media part? Like when everything hit the blogs and the news and the mags and all of that. Like, hey, just won this case.
Yeah. Now it was funny because it was two sources of promotion. There was one half where it was like people that really knew the story and took their time and really read the articles and everything and really broke it down. And then there was the other half that was just doing clickbait shit like, oh, rapper Rackboy Cam won for 1.7. Do you think these songs sound similar? So when people saying that shit, they don't really know what's going on. They just like, them songs don't sound like that nigga cloud chasing, Because they don't really know the story, what really happened. You feel me? So it's just like, and I'm not mad at them because they're not educated. They don't know. They're ignorant to the situation. So it's like, I can't be mad. I would have did the same shit. Like, nigga, them songs don't sound whatever. But not realizing like, nah, they don't know the backstory. Like, nah, Cam really had ties with these people, been around these people. This not no shit where it's just like Cam woke up and it's like, I'm gonna sue these niggas. We both used the word lit. Like, I'm gonna sue them. Like, nah, they ain't work like that. And I'm not even that type of person because I don't even like none of this shit. Like, you know, I'm just, like I said, man, I listen to Wife and Lucci music. I listen to PNB rap music. Like, I feel like together we could come with some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? But Wife and Lucci's label and, you know, PNB Rock, something ain't clicked. Like, something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Something didn't connect.
Something didn't connect. So it's just like, all right, cool. How can we move on from that? Whether it's like, yo, shout Cam out or something, or, you know what I'm saying? Or throw Cam a feature or something, or just bring Cam in the circle. What's going on? You feel me? Introduce him to some people, because networking is key. That's the most important thing. Like, money and all that's cool, but it's about networking.
Where do we take from now? You won the case, you got a bag coming. Where do we take the career from here?
Man, listen, man. I'm about to do a big for Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jersey should be put up there with the Phillies, the Atlanta, the Chicagos, the fucking Detroit. You know what I'm saying? The Comptons and shit like that. I feel like there's a lot of artists in Jersey, and I feel like we don't get the respect that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? When they think of the East Coast or Tri-State, everything is about New York. And that's not the case. We got our own sound, our own wave in Jersey, and I feel like, and it's definitely different from New York. So I feel like we should be, you know, we definitely isolated from that, and we should be respected for the shit that we do. You feel me? So being that, what I plan on doing is, I already got my label. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mogul, everything at that. I'm a signed Jersey artist, and we're gonna put on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Make a statement in this game. You know what I'm saying? And we could be up there with the top dogs, the QCs, and all them other type of, you know, labels, and just do it big. You know. Okay.
And you got any artists that you've been kind of listening to and got in mind already, or is it just one of those things where it'll come naturally?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
A bit of both. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I want to stress to people that, well, especially the artists, like, I gotta understand, this music shit is like, it's 80% business. Alright. Everybody think like, yeah, I'm dope, I could rap, I got a nice song, but nah, your business not straight, like, you ain't gonna go far. If you don't know how to market yourself, you're not gonna go far. You know, if you don't know the business, it's over, it's basically over for you, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, something so little like copyrighting your music, like, if I would never copyright my music,
we wouldn't have no.
It wouldn't have, like, it would have been over, you know what I'm saying? So, and also, you know, a lot of people don't know, that, you know, people like, yeah, Cam got the 1.7, but I would have been obligated of getting 8 million. The reason why I didn't get the 8 million is because the lawyer that I was fucking with at the time that actually went to the copyright my music, he didn't do my shit right. So when he put the copyright in, it prolonged the process. You get what I'm saying? So people don't know, you copyright your music, it take like 8 months for that shit to process. You get a registration number. You know what I'm saying? So I did it way early before they even came out with their record. But being that he put the shit in wrong, it didn't end up getting processed after their record came out. So being that it processed after the record came out, I really was only entitled to the right and share.
Right.
But being in my situation, I could have the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was upset at first, but I'm like, it is what it is. It's still a blessing. It's still a situation. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. You know, but all artists, yo, before you put out any type of music, anything, copyright your music. That shit is so important, yo, because this game is dirty out here. They take your record, run off with your shit, make that money, and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
You know?
And to believe that, I always say, bro, all publicity is good publicity nowadays. Regardless, you're getting talked about, regardless if it's good or bad, you're getting talked about. There's a lot of attention on you right now. So whatever record you drop next. Yeah,
I got a lot of heat. But I kind of, it's a sticky situation because I don't want to be known as, oh, that's the kid that sued them for that.
Yeah.
But I want to be respected. Like, nah, this nigga really could rap. Like, he dope. He got dope music. You feel me? Like, and take it from there. But like I said, man, like, I didn't have no intentions of suing them at first. I ain't want none of that shit. I just wanted to work with them, get some publishing, you know, and just build with them.
Right.
With both parties, you know, think it's a game, and you know, PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you know, think it's a game. Ain't never get back to me about the publisher situation, and you know, I ain't saying no names, but my man that fuck with PNB Rock heavy, you know, he ain't never get back to me on having this meeting. So they kind of left me out to dry. So I'm like, alright, these niggas ain't respecting me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Alright, like, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I took it to that level. So it's like, you could not fuck with the decision I made, but you gonna respect it. It's about this paper. Like, you know, I had this record. I was pushing this record. Shit was on the radio. Shit was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was running with this shit, making moves with this shit. So it ain't like I just put out some shit and nobody really heard it. Like, my shit was on the radio, you know what I mean? Fat Boy SSE was the biggest influencer at this time. Instagram influencer at the time. Co-signing this record, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, had Arsenal, one of the top battle rappers. Right. Co-signing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really was fucking with this shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like it's some shit where it's just like some SoundCloud shit or whatever, where it's just 100 views on the sun. Like, I really was pushing this shit. Like, I went on tour, man. Joey went on tour, a little promo run, 6 cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really was out here pushing this record, and I was getting looks. Labels was trying to sign me and shit. Shit ain't go, you know, ain't go the way I wanted it. But I want people to understand, like, it's not like I just woke up and said, oh yeah, they used the word lit and this, I'm suing them. Like, nah, it didn't work like that. I really brushed shoulders with Wife and Lucci's label and PNB Rock, and you know, I tried to work out a situation with them, but it didn't go the way I wanted, so I had to take the next step. You know, and I feel like anybody in my shoes would have did the same thing.
Correct, 1,000%.
So, and people gotta understand too, with copyrights, it's not all about the production. It's an idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kodak Black with Cardi B, what you call it, Bodak Yellow, and I think what's the record that she took the concept from to make Bodak Yellow with Kodak. I think, don't quote me on this shit. I think it's No Flocking.
Okay.
No Flocking, I think. You know what I'm saying? But them records don't sound as identical, exactly alike.
Right.
But it's the idea, it's the concept, it's the structure of the record. You know what I'm saying?
Right, kind of like what he did with the Drive the Boat situation with Megan Thee Stallion.
Exactly. You know, it's about the idea. Like, so, you know, it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. Like, I get it. Like, we not the only people that's had records with the word lit in it.
Right.
But the structure of the record, you know what I'm saying? The concept, everything. Like, my lawyer was able to prove that both records had like 60, 70 similarities. Mm-hmm. If you take away the beat, you could take my lyrics and put it on their beat. You could take their lyrics and put it on my beat. That I use for everything be lit, and the shit runs smoothly. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to prove that they would never be able to come up and put that record together the way they did without listening to my shit. So basically, my record inspired them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they did it purposely. Like, yeah, we're gonna get this nigga, we're gonna jack this nigga. But that's kind of like, hold up, like, I was fucking with Niggas Again for a minute for this record. I was with PNB Rock when I performed this record and on stage and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not saying them niggas, like, I'm not coming at them and saying like whatever, but it's just like, hold up, like, come on, like, that's too much of a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Well, we definitely understand the situation, and congratulations, regardless. We're looking for some new music, bro. Make sure you tell them where we can find you and keep up to date.
Yeah, Rackboy _Cam, RACKBOY _CAM. Check out my last couple singles I had, Do My Thing, Catch Me, Big League. You know, my last project, Images Everything 4. I got 4 projects out, Images Everything 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm out here putting that work in. I'm grinding, man. Like, I ain't taking no handouts. Like, I'm doing this shit independently. Like, going to work, getting this money, investing into the music, no help. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, just me. Like, I'm getting this shit done. You know what I'm saying? So like, kind of like, you gotta respect it. Like I said, you don't gotta like me, but you gotta respect what I'm doing. You feel me? Because niggas ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't doing this shit, man. But
appreciate your time, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to clear the air, you know?
Most definitely, man.
You know, speak my piece, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all.
Alright, man. Well, appreciate you coming out here, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And we're going to be tapped in and tuned in. Like I said, every time we come to Houston, you tap in with me. So it's going to be the last thing we got coming. Let's get to it.
No, we rock, man.
For sure.
We good, man.
Shout out Jersey, too, man. Put me on some artists. Shout out Jersey.
Word, man. Shout out to Fetty, Coil Ray. Shit, it's mad artists, man. It's a lot. It's Hard Luck, Brazio, Fatboy SSZ, like Crutch Calhoun, All Star. Shit. Sue Surf, Arsenal. It's mad people, yo. Like, shout out to Jersey, man. We working, man. You know how we coming.
For sure.